folks, there's probably a lot of wind noise on this video. I'm going to attempt it. Basically got my hat here trying to block the wind. I don't know if it's going to work or not. This little Rode Video Micro is fighting against a lot of wind. But if it works out and there's a little bit of wind noise in the background, understand that there's like, you know, monsoon, hurricane winds blowing through this beach. But I just wanted to do this video and talk to everybody who's come to, you know, join us here on this channel, watch my videos, listen to my voice. We certainly appreciate it. Number one, we certainly appreciate every person, every subscriber, everybody who watches our videos and listens to my voice. I can't say thank you enough, because you basically allow me to live this lifestyle. You allow me to live this lifestyle, and if it weren't for you, I couldn't live this lifestyle. So even though I don't allow, you know, anybody to influence my creativity, because that's just not the person that I am, you know, you guys are the ones who allow me to live this lifestyle, to kick back on this beach, drink beer all day, go on a freaking hike up the mountain, barbecue pork chops, barbecue chicken wings, eat like a king. You guys allow me to do this, and I certainly appreciate it, especially those of you who've been with me over the years, some of my early subscribers from way back. Thank you very much. We're continually getting new subscribers, and it's just been a wild ride. It's just been a wild ride that I wouldn't change for anything. You know, 800 and something videos I think we've produced. I don't even know. The only way I know is when I search my own channel's name, and it'll pop up with your profile and say, you know, 800 and whatever videos. I don't even know. I think it's 850, somewhere in there. You know, and I'm a pirate looking at 50, and it's like, God, man, where has the time gone? What happened? How the hell did I hit publish 800 and something times? I have no idea. But anyhow, thanks for joining me, and thanks for being here on my channel. I certainly appreciate it. With all that said, folks, there's some changes coming here to my channel. And if you sort of know me, I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation about how I live my life. That's not who I am. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't have to give anybody an explanation about what I'm doing. If I were to go off and not publish videos for 30 days and then show up in the middle of Nepal and post a video about kittens, that's what I'm gonna do. Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody tells me what to say, what to film, how to be creative. So everybody has their own opinion, and if I sat down and listened to everybody's opinion, I wouldn't know which way to go, right? So you can't be creative like that. You do what you want to, what you're gonna do. Put your life out there, and people can take it and like it or don't like it, come, go. That's up to the critics. So I'm telling you right now, there's some changes coming to the road. If you haven't noticed, Janice was absent on this camping trip. And so she's still a good friend. I still love her to death. I will always care for her. I will always be there for her. But she's no longer with us on a daily basis. You know, there's some more changes in my life that may be coming, and it's you have to do a step-by-step retrograde, a progression to get where you're going, right? And so, you know, Janice is out on her own, but with my friendship, my love and my support, and I wish her well. I will always be her friend. She will always be a part of my life, sort of like Helen of Troy. But it was time for her to get back out on her own and start setting some goals for herself. Now I know everybody's gonna get me down in the comments and say I'm unsubscribing. That's the only reason I subscribed to your channel was because of Janice. I understand it. She's a superstar. She has a great personality. She's funny. Oh my God, she's funny as hell. She's very entertaining. Why she's not a superstar down in Makati, you know, acting in these movies, I have no idea. Maybe somebody will discover her because of our videos, and she'll be a rich superstar down in Makati. She should be. So I love her to death. There's nothing I can say negative about Janice. That's not what this is about. It's the same thing with Helen of Troy. There just comes a time when you have to make changes in your life, and it upsets the natural balance of things, what people are used to, and people are afraid of the unknown. That's why they don't make changes in their life. That's the difference between me and most people. I'm not afraid to make changes. And again, the fact that Janice is no longer with me, it's nothing derogative. I love her to death, but you know, people in this country and countries like the Philippines, they think on a daily basis it's about survival. How can I get enough pesos to buy some rice? In my life, I'm thinking at least a year ahead. I have a planning horizon of a year to 2 to 3 years. And once I realize that there's plans coming up on that horizon that, you know, it's not going to work out with the current situation, I tend to make the changes sooner than later. You know, I'm not down with the fall of Saigon where on the last day, you know, people are jumping on fucking Hueys and shit and create iconic photos. I don't wait till the last minute. I make changes as quickly as I know that there's gonna have to be changes on down the line. And maybe you don't agree with that, but you know, you're entitled to your opinion. And if that's the way you operate, okay, but I don't operate like that. So I have some changes on down the line coming in my life, and immediately it just doesn't work out where Janice can go with me. And so therefore it's better to get her out on her own right now while I'm still around, while I can still sort of, you know, give her some advice and guide her and try to get her set up and be there for her, but she's not in the routine of doing what our daily routine is, you know what I mean? Of making videos, barbecuing, entertaining everybody. She's got to get out of that routine, because that routine is going to come to an end regardless. So I decided to make the change now. She's out on her own, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to put it out there if you want to help her. You know, a lot of people over here, folks, they don't have bank accounts. They don't have credit cards. They don't have PayPal accounts. So it's not, you know, if people say, hey, what's Janice's PayPal account? Well, she don't have a PayPal account, all right? You know, I went to a bank one time with Fatima and I tried to establish her an account, and they wouldn't open her an account because she didn't have a job. It's no use in naming the bank, and I know every bank is not like that, but I'm just giving you an example that it's not that easy over here, you know, doing stuff like that. It's a different system, a different way of doing things. There's plenty of ways to send people money, but to cut out the unnecessary bullshit, the trolls, the haters, the bullshitters, the you know, dudes over, my friends over in Nigeria trying to scam people. I'm not putting it out there how you can help her just yet. I got to figure that out. I got to quarterback that, and then I'm going to do a video. Hey, if you want to help Janice, this is the route you take. because I'm not gonna put her name and phone number out there, because 9 million fucking assholes will be calling her and wasting her time. So I'm not doing that. But stay tuned for a future video where I'll put it out there. Hey, if you want to help this girl, this is the way to help her. I just have to be smart about it so I don't cause her any unnecessary drama or bullshit or anything like that. Okay, so she's a sweet girl, she's a wonderful girl, and I want to see the best for her. But with my situation, I can't take her with me where I'm going. If there's someone out there who really wants to meet her and try to develop a relationship, I'm all for it. I'm not the jealous type. I'm a fucking realist. And if some fucking knight in shining armor would come along and do her right, that would bring me the most, I would be ecstatic. Unfortunately, in this game, you meet a lot of fucking, there's a lot of whack jobs that come out of the woodwork, and I'm not going to subject her to that. I'm just not going to put her information out there and say, hey, you want to talk to Janice? No. I mean, I know there's some of you that have hooked up and communicate with her on Facebook. That's your business. I don't know about that, and it's not my business. So if there is anybody out there that's interested in her, I'm not sitting here playing matchmaker. I'm not. That's not what I do. I'm just saying that you're cleared hot. If anybody wants to meet her, court her, be a nice guy to her, you're cleared hot. You're not going to have any opposition from me. I'm not jealous. I'm not stalking her Facebook account. That's not who I am. So I'm telling you right now, the same thing I told people about Helen of Troy. You're cleared hot. That's between you and her. It's no disrespect to me. If a nice guy came along and took care of her and married her or supported her, that would make my day. That would absolutely make my day. So there you go. It's anybody starts chatting her up, you're not stabbing me in the back. You're not causing me any stress, whatever. I want somebody. I want her to meet some nice guy that's going to do her right. Okay. So with that said, obviously you're not going to get any more videos of the three of us sitting there cackling like Three's Company and cutting up in the comedy and all that stuff. Fatima's a lot more quiet. She has a quieter personality. Now she's funny when she's around Janice, but like by herself, she's mostly just a quiet girl. So our routine and our comedy, it's gone. Now who's to say there's not another person, another personality or character that comes into my life? There always will be. So we started out, well, at least in this we had Helen of Troy. Everybody loved her. When I got rid of her the first time, everybody hated me. She came back. Everybody was in love with Helen of Troy. I got rid of her again. And folks, when I say got rid of them, I'm just saying that we parted ways. I'm not saying, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I got rid of her. We parted ways. We are still friends. If I can communicate with her right now or call her up right now, it'll be a loving conversation. How's your daughters? How's your girlfriend? What's going on in your life? Are you okay? That's the relationship we have. So I haven't gotten rid of anybody. It's just we parted ways amicably as friends. In any relationship, you have good times, you have bad times, you have crazy times. I choose to recall nothing but the good times. I've had a lot of ex-wives. I've been through I don't know how many thousands of girls in my life. I choose not to remember the bad times. I only remember the good times. But anyhow, so the content's gonna change. You know, she's a superstar. She's what's probably, you know, she's been with me for about a year now. And I would probably say, I don't remember what the subscriber count was when I came back from that little America trip. But I would say that most people who subscribe to my channel since I came back from America and since Janice came into my life, you probably subscribe because of Janice. I got it. So if there's 10,000 people that unsubscribe from my channel right now because I'm telling you that Janice is no longer with me, I understand it. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. From the beginning, I've put it out there that this is a slice of my life. This is basically a running documentary of what I think, where I go, what I do, my ups, my downs, my travels, my frustrations. It's my life living on the Overstay Road. In other words, you know, living outside my home country, dealing with fucking immigration everywhere I go, over ink and a fucking passport, right? So this is about my life, and I understand. If you're here because of Janice and you're gonna leave, I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. I'll miss you, but I'll take the hit. I'm the captain of this fucking ship. I'm the captain of my own destiny. Nobody tells me what to do. And if I lose 20,000 subscribers because Janice is no longer in my videos and now my videos are boring, so be it. So be it. I set the pace in my life. I make the decisions. I say where we're going. Not anybody else, and certainly not critics. That's the way it is. So I hope you stay with me, but if not, you know, that's up to you. That's up to you. I understand it. I think I lost some people when Helen and I parted ways. People were like, I'm out of here. The only reason I was here for, everybody calls her hot, H-O-T-T, you know, or H-O-T, Helen of Troy, because she's hot. She is. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. My goodness. My goodness, I love Helen of Troy. And my goodness, I love Janice, JJ, whatever, you know, whatever nickname I got for her that day. I miss her. I will miss her. But they're still my friends. They're still a part of my life. They've been a big part of my life. And, you know, as I grow with what I'm doing here on YouTube, you know, at some point I will look back on all the people that helped me get to where I want to go, and I won't forget them. But you got to get there first. You know what I mean? You got to get to where you want to go first before you can turn around and start helping people that got you there. Does that make sense? That's just the way it is. Okay? So all these people will not be forgotten. They're not forgotten. They're still my friends. They're still a part of my life, but they're not going to be on your screen every day on YouTube like they have been. The geography is probably going to change. Maybe not immediately, but the geography is going to change. So if you're here because I'm in Barrio Barreto, here's a warning. Here's your warning order. In the future, in the near future, there's not going to be any more videos about Barrio Barreto. So if you're here because of that, that's going away too. You know, people say that I'm a Philippine vlogger. That was never my intent. I didn't want to be known as a Philippine vlogger, and that's, in my mind, that's not who I am. You know, I'm a world traveler, but I got to hanging out in the Philippines. Next thing you know, I got kids over here, and that's why I'm here. And life is short. I don't want to spend the rest of my days in the Philippines. There you go. That might be surprising to some of you who really didn't follow me from the beginning or know anything about me, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life in any one particular country. It's nothing against the Philippines. I've run the gamut here. You know, I know more than most about Filipino culture. I've seen most of this country. It's been a wild ride. It's been a fun ride. I've got a couple beautiful kids out of it. I say a couple, let's probably double that. I got several kids out of it. It's a blessing. The children are a blessing. But it was not my intent to stay in this country and retire and die here. I know a lot of you have a different mentality about it. But even though I've got Fatima and I've got kids here, I'm not going to die in this country. Life is too short for that. By the time I take a dirt nap, I will have lived in, I hope, at least a dozen more countries. So that's the vision. So everybody who thinks I'm a Philippines vlogger, I understand it, but it's only because I had the children. The children came along, and that's why I'm here. If it weren't for the kids, I'd already be in somewhere else. So there we go. Let's see, what else? You know, people say, why don't you go sit and film in bars anymore, you know? Well, folks, a couple things. Number one, I don't spend much time in bars anymore. Now, a couple days ago, when Mercy and Eric got here, every time they come in for the camping trips, we go out and have a night on the town. And so I was up in the bars, making my rounds, acting like an idiot, what have you. Prior to that, it's been 2 months since I've been up in those bars. So they're not really a part of my life, number one. And number two, if you go up in a bar and film, you make no money off the video. If you go into a bar and film the band, even though it's a cover band, YouTube is going to come up with, like, you know, if they sing 18 songs, there's going to be, you know, 18 copyright claims, and you did all that work for nothing. Somebody else is making that money. The people who wrote those songs, the original artists, their company is taking that money. If I just go sit in a bar and I sit out on the patio and watch traffic go by, if there's music in the background while I'm talking, boom, they take all the money. You did that shit for free. So a couple things. My lifestyle changed. I don't hang out in these bars, and even if I go there, it's not worth filming because you're doing it free. And then, oh, by the way, you know, if you do a film in a bar and you're having a good time with these bar girls and you ask their permission to film and they're like, yeah, and they're live streaming to their Facebook bullshit at the same time, just wait 3 days until their fucking kuya or their ate or the grandma sees their shit on YouTube, and then they're calling you up cursing you for putting them on YouTube. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of asking people's permission, paying them money, and then fucking 3 days later getting a message, fuck you, delete your YouTube channel, blah, blah. Fuck all that. So that's why I don't film in bars anymore. There you go. You know, back in the day, it wasn't as strict. I mean, like, you know, early days of YouTube, they weren't that strict. The algorithm and the processing wasn't that smart. But now, if you're sitting on the street filming and a car goes by playing fucking music, boom, there's a copyright claim to get your fucking money. You know? And so, it's not worth it. You got to cut that music out. Well, go to any bar. What are they doing? They're playing music. So you can't show none of that shit. You can't show none of the conversation, the audio, because they're just going to gank it. Alright, so there we go. What else? What else is changing? You know, if you like content like this, I hate using the word content because I'm from a generation where I don't even know what the fuck that means, you know? If you like my travel show here with camping, fishing, hiking, outdoors, overlanding. I'll even throw that out there, overlanding. Okay? Now back in the day we called it four-wheel driving, you know, mud bogging. There's so many terms, but like the hip term now where all these suburbanites and you know, people with money buy a Toyota 4Runner, jack it up, put some buckshot motors on it, a roll bar, a light kit, and all that stuff, and a big old tent on the roof, and you know, all this tow gear and a winch. You know, basically spend another 15 grand, and they go off-road. They call it overlanding now. That's the new term, overlanding. Well, shit, we used to call this go four-wheel driving or mud bogging. Anyhow, it ain't nothing new, but they come up with some new terms, and now the yuppies are into the sport, apparently. Call it a sport. This is a lifestyle. So there'll probably be some of that coming down. You know, the other day we were riding with John Paul Jones in that Toyota Hilux. Now, how can you not love a four-wheel drive, jacked up, two beautiful ladies, mountains, and you know, riding in the back of a pickup truck? I love it. So this channel is about my life, about my journey, and about what I like to do and say and produce. And so therefore, that's what I'm gonna do. And there's just gonna be some changes, some deviation from the daily, you know, me, Janice, and Fatima acting like Three's Company, always joking around. Nothing against Three's Company. I used to watch it when I was a kid, you know. Great show, funny as hell. And that's sort of like what we've been doing. But the season's over. The season's over. Because this dude ain't gonna be around to produce that same type of video. So there you go, folks. And again, I'm not the type of guy that thinks I owe anybody an explanation. And you know, thousands of comments over the years come the way. You know, you owe us this. Listen, I owe you a thank you. The only thing I owe you is a sincere thank you for watching my videos, sitting through all those Google ads, because that's how we make money. Well, one of the ways we generate money. And thanks for staying with us. I owe you a sincere thanks about all that. But I owe no one an explanation on my decisions in life. Nobody. That's who I am. I'm the type of person back in the day, if you didn't like what was on the TV, you changed the fucking channel. That was it. Even before the time of remote controls, get your ass up and change the channel. You know, I grew up, my initial years on this earth, I was on a dirt road in the back roads of Mississippi, and we had Channel 9, and then you had PBS. You basically had two channels. If you didn't like what was on one, you switched it over to the other. And I think there was one more, but it was so grainy you couldn't see the shit. If you didn't like the programming, change the fucking channel. Nobody apologized to you if you didn't like their fucking programming. So anyhow, there you go. All right. That's my thoughts on it. So I'm giving you a heads up, folks. The scenery and the geography is going to change here coming up in the near future. I will always make the best in life. Now hold on just a second, because I'm sitting here making an award-winning video, a tearjerker, and I've got Fatima over here standing by like I'm just going to stop the video, conclude everything so she can talk to me. What do you need, baby? Okay, so you had to come interrupt my YouTube video just to tell me the food is ready? Okay, okay, all right. Well, number one, I want to thank you very much. Thank you for being my beautiful wife, number one. Thank you for being the mother of my son. And oh, by the way,
I'm drying.
Wait a second, I'm not done. Your pink shorts are so sexy, and that white tank top today, you look so beautiful, honey. My goodness. You keep me up. Well, I got one more thing for you, baby. One more thing. Oh, come on. Bring me a beer. Baby, go get your Skinners in that cooler and bring me a beer, please. Baby. Hey, I'm serious. I need a beer over here. Hey, right there. To the starboard side. You going over there towards the food. Get over there and get in that cooler and bring this dude a beer. My God, you see the stress I'm under here. It's beautiful though. My goodness, bending over, reaching in that cooler. Yikes. You're a beautiful girl. Anyhow, the good thing about it is the only constant in life is change. People fear change. They fear the unknown because we're creatures of habit. Most people don't like risk, taking new risk and doing new shit because they get in a comfortable routine. But in reality, the only constant in life is change. Things are going to change. I love change. You know, I'm excited about change. It's what keeps me energized. Let me ask you this. All right, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but look, I've lived a life of change, drama, running through women like they were, you know, just subway cars coming and going. I've been through divorces, I've been through relationships, rocky relationships, crazy. Folks, I moved a girl in my house on a Monday and kicked her ass out on a Friday. You know, I've rented more U-Hauls than fucking most people ever thought about because I moved chicks in and out of my house. I have lived a life of change, drama, risk-taking, adrenaline on the go, and I'm a pirate looking at 50. I might not be the sexiest motherfucker in the world, but check this out. Folks, this is 100% pure motherfucking sexiness right here. And I'm going to tell you why. You know, we talk about, does the drama keep you young, or does the drama kill you? And I think I'm here to tell you it's what's kept me young. I mean, here I am, a pirate looking at 50, and right now, if you didn't know me, you'd think I'm like 23, 24? Realistically, maybe 34. Take a look at a lot of guys that are 50 years old. You know, pirates looking at 50, coming up on 50. They look like my grandfather. You know, when I see a lot of guys, I'm like, hey, how you doing, sir? Whatever, sir. And then you come to find out that dude's a year younger than me. So, change is good. Embrace it. Embrace it. Go with it. So in my videos, the geography and the subject matter changes. Just go with it. Go with me. Go with me. If I lose you, I understand why. Some people, they subscribe to channels because they're doing research. They're on a niche. You're doing research because you want to move here. You want to move to Barrio Barreto. You want to move near Subic Bay. You got a girlfriend in Subic Bay. So the only reason you're here is because I'm fulfilling that niche, because I'm here. You can't get here because of these this Halloween project lockdown crap, and that's why you're here. I got it. So if you leave because I'm not fulfilling that niche, I got it. I understand it. What people don't realize about YouTube, it's the #2 search engine. Yes, it's about entertainment, but it's also a search engine. Now everybody knows Google is a search engine, you know, that's the #1 search engine, but also YouTube is the #2 search engine. Most people, before they buy a product, they watch a YouTube video about it. And so I understand if I leave Barrio Barreto and some of you are no longer interested because you're just here because of the Barrio Barreto content. I got it. I got it. I got it. I understand. Folks, that's what's going on. And I wish everybody that's listening to my voice could be out here on this beach. I don't know how many videos that I'm going to chop out of this camping trip. I know I got at least 4 or 5. I mean, I filmed so much that I've got like 200 and something gigs of 4K footage on the iPhone mini, to the point I just can't film no more. Now I had to bust out the big Sony camera here. I got plenty of memory cards. But you know, for the walking and talking stuff, it's better to film on the iPhone for the stabilization. It's been a great trip. It's been an absolutely beautiful trip. We put that rain fly on the tent today. We thought it was gonna rain, but all of a sudden it's just cleared up. It's damn cleared up. The sun is going down. Let me pan over. Let me see if I can pan over here. Now it's probably not gonna focus because I've got the focus lock on myself. But look at that sunset over there. Just absolutely just gorgeous here. And it probably wasn't perfect. Like I said, I've got the focus lock. A lot of cameras, if you're wearing glasses and it's on automatic focus, it'll just start bouncing in and out. The sunglasses just jack them up. So when I'm doing these talking head videos, I lock the focus in where it doesn't come in and out of focus because of these glasses. Or if you've got like a big pane of glass behind you, sometimes it'll focus hunt. Anyhow, tidbit of trivia about photography there. Folks, we got a bonfire set up right here to the right of me. I don't know if you can see it. We got a huge bonfire. Had a great bonfire last night. I got a line in the water with some squid on it. No bites. I mean, it's little tiny fish just nibbling the squid off. No real bites. Because there's not many fish in Subic Bay, unfortunately. They're just not. It's just all fished out. And so if you think you're gonna come over here and do a 3-day survival challenge fishing in Subic Bay, I can tell you right now, you ain't gonna get no food for 3 days. That's just the way it is. Okay? But the scenery here is absolutely beautiful. Over here on Kennebuxen Beach where I'm at, the water is clear. We're not near any of the shit rivers that run into Subic Bay. And so you can swim over here. You got fresh water. I took a shower. Now, a shower over here is a little different than the shower you're used to. We got 2 big barrels of water over there, and you just take a scoop, call it tabo, just throw it over your head. But folks, I'm squeaky clean, got some clean clothes on. I could live here. I could literally move here on this beach. There's no electricity here. No electricity, but everybody's got some solar lights. But there is a well, so there is running water. Now, I kept saying it was coming from the river because that's what somebody said, but no, it's actually a well. You got fresh water and take a good shower. Shit, I could live here. Fuck. Just spilled beer all down my fresh shirt, but that's alright. I'm okay to smell like beer. So I'll be looking forward to reading the comments on this video about what everybody has to say. Going forward here, change is coming to the Overstay Road. I can't say exactly when, but that's the update. That's the update, and I give you fair warning about what's going on. There's some other things going on in my life that I'll talk about. Everybody loves drama and stuff like that. That has to do with my little girl. Right now it's not the appropriate time to talk about it, but at some point I'm going to talk about that and explain that for everybody who's asking about my little girl Maria and concerned for her. And I want to say thank you very much for being concerned for her and for asking about her. Things aren't swinging my way at the moment with that situation, but I think that's all I can say right now. That's why you don't see Maria in my videos right now. I'm in a, let's just say a dispute. I'm in a dispute, and some action has been taken. So don't think that I'm just not thinking about my daughter. I think about her every waking minute, and it kills me that I don't get to see her like I was getting to see her. So sometimes life serves you up a shit sandwich. There's nothing you can do to get out of it. You just gotta fucking start taking bites and eat that son of a bitch. And once you get past it, you move forward and you take action to where life don't serve you another shit sandwich from the same restaurant. There we go. Alright folks, it's starting to get dark, and unless I sit here and adjust the settings, crank up the gain or put on a night shot, it's going to get to the point where you can't even see me. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this video. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. I want to thank you for staying with me through thick and thin, through exciting videos, through less than exciting videos, sometimes horrible audio, sometimes, you know, less than perfect cinematography, videography. You know what? Because I'm not Steven Spielberg. I didn't take no formal photography classes. The other night, Fatima asked me, she said, how did you learn how to edit videos? Who taught you? I said, well, there's this dude that sat me down and really took the time to explain things to me about how to edit videos, and taught me everything I needed to know about Final Cut Pro. And I certainly appreciate that dude for helping me. She's like, what's his name? I said, his name's fucking Marcos. It took her a minute to figure out what I was talking about. Ain't nobody taught me this shit, folks. I learned this shit on the go. I'm still learning. Probably the world's worst fucking YouTuber. Because like I've said before, the only thing I'm really good at is getting drunk and talking to a camera, talking to you guys. The rest of it is just, it's like Greek still. I'm learning a little bit about photography, about videography as I go, but it's been a slow road. If I had a film crew to follow me around, I'd be bigger than Anthony Bourdain right now. Alright folks, I'm gonna go up there and eat some wings or whatever. You know, Eric has been cooking for like 2 hours. Shout out to you, buddy. He is up there cooking up a storm. I don't know what all he's doing. Now I think they were doing some videoing, so he's doing a cooking show. So that's good. But man, thank you for all the effort up there, dude, doing all that cooking. I got to go up there and try his hot wings that he made, and I think he said he was firing up some pancit. I don't even know, folks. So you know, we all just kind of mesh. Like when we get out here, there's really no plan. Like Ruben will start cooking, or you know, Eric will fire up some stuff. You know, in the past, like on this trip, I ain't cooked nothing. But you know, the past trips, I've cooked my soup. So we just kind of, everybody gets in there and mixes it up in the kitchen, and ain't nobody going hungry, I promise you that. And just have a great time. Alright folks, I know I've talked enough. I will see you guys on the next video. And you know, hope you have a great day, great evening, wherever you're at on this beautiful planet that we call the Earth. Right? Give a big shout out to my buddy Duke, man. I certainly appreciate you being a friend and everything you do for us. And you know, everybody, I got a list of folks who have contributed to us on PayPal this year, and I always forget who I thank, so who I say thank you to. So I usually just do a roll call from the beginning of the year until now. There's been a few more folks that sent some love our way. You know, I don't send individual emails back anymore on PayPal for several reasons. Some people, you know what, let me lighten up the gain here. I'm just getting too far away. There we go. Gonna get grainy if that's what happens when you jack up the gain. Thanks to everybody who sent money on the back channel, such as PayPal. I don't send out individual emails because some people, when they contribute, their email is not on there. I don't know if they hide it or they don't want me to know it. I don't know. I got no idea. So I can't figure that shit out. I can't sit there and try to solve a mystery, you know, every time somebody sends some love our way. I'm just gonna compile the names, and on a video I'm gonna tell you thank you. But I can't sit there and stare at that thing and figure out, do you want me to say thanks or not? I just, you know, I can't do it. I'll just say thank you now, and then I'll do a roll call on one of the upcoming videos to catch up and say my thanks to everybody. Alright folks. My God. Folks, that is a taste of Americana right there. My goodness, I love a good cigar. Give me a cold beer, a cigar, some country music, a couple beautiful ladies, some barbecue, and my kids. What else I need? There ain't nothing else in life I need to make me happy. It's pretty simple. You know, I'm gonna fire up this bonfire. That's gonna make me happy too. I'll see you guys on the next one. I love each and every one of you. Peace out, my friends. All right, man, you got it going now.